All righty. Some great companies today. It's been really fun watching all the growth and excitement and everything. And I'm excited to tell you a little bit more about Rair and where we're at. So my name's Ed Prado. I spoke yesterday. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Rair Tech. We are basically a Web3 infrastructure company. We have spent a lot of time. We've been at this for the past 2.5 years. So a precursor to the whole NFT hype and boom cycle. And we've spent time building NFT minting, like a factory to mint NFTs. We've built royalty management engine. We've built things that deal with metadata and actually placing information on the blockchain. And then probably our marquee product, which I spoke a little bit about yesterday, is this ability to add content to NFTs, multimedia content. And that's through this really innovative piece of technology that we have that we call our DDRM. So here's the NFT marketplace. There's the Bored Apes. We should actually we should replace that with your Bored Ape, Michael. But anyway, we've all seen the craze. Like the NFT market tonned it like none other. It was one of the quickest consumer growing markets ever. And where did we land? Well, we landed with a piece of utility, which is Discord. I own a Cool Cat. Well, I can go to the Cool Cat Discord group and chat, if you can even manage Discord. But that was sort of the utility. Most of the trading came from 200,000 wallets, so we can think that there was a lot of maybe insider trading or wash trades or friendly trades or whatever that was. But the coolest thing for me in kind of living the space is that the media went after this and really educated the consumer that there is this digital object that has a serial number that can prove ownership on the blockchain. That was the coolest thing that came out of everything. So where are we at? The NFT market lacks utility. You can buy a PFP, you can buy a JPEG, you can buy a GIF and be really excited that it sits in your wallet and you can show it off and flex, but it does nothing. You might be able to get into a Discord group if you can figure that out. So we really focused on that. We focused on adding utility to the NFTs. And that is what we've done. And this is our, as I said, when I started, we have this marquee product. And that is, it's called a DDRM, which is a distributed digital rights management. So if you remember back in the Ice Age, like 10 years ago, you'd buy Adobe or any of these programs and you put the CD-ROM in your computer and they had that long key. That was DRM, digital rights management. Do you have the right to play that program in your computer? We have taken that same concept, but we're using the blockchain, which is like the best sort of shared database, to prove ownership. And if we can prove you own that CD or that NFT in this case, then we actually push forth an encrypted video, a song, an album, a podcast. So all those content sort of layer Web 2 great things that have been missing from Web 3, we actually attach and create that experience so that you can benefit from that. Here's our technology stack. And as you can see, we've spent a lot of time building what others have, but we think we've built some of these in a more usable fashion. Our minting engine mints on Ethereum. It's EVM compatible, so it's Polygon, it's Binance, it's Clayton, it's Avalanche. All these chains that we talked about this morning, it handles. We have a royalties engine that's really important. We can pay 100 people, we can pay 1,000 people. We minted Michael's sim dogs. We showed that yesterday. We showed how the royalties actually push forth 90% to one wallet, 10% to another wallet. That's all really important stuff. The metadata, the way that you actually place the data on the blockchain is really important because that's what's going to get picked up by the aggregators, OpenSea, Rarible, the like. And then we got the DDRM on the right there. One interesting feature about our DDRM is that we have the ability to post to IPFS. We all know that IPFS is this distributed sort of cloud layer. But we also have a pretty intricate cloud layer with Google, and that allows us to be DMCA compliant. So if there's a problem with one of the videos or one of the attachments, we can actually do a takedown. And that's something that actually, as we are moving into brands in corporate America, is really important. We also have these NFT drop pages. So we've created what basically what Squarespace is for a website. We have done that for drop pages. Connects to your wallet, has a minting button, describes the royalty mechanism for the drop, shows the collection, and then it also has any videos that we've attached to the collection right there on the drop page. And then the other thing we're working on is a marketplace. So the marketplace is interesting. Everybody is enamored with OpenSea, and OpenSea is basically first to market. We're trying and thinking about a marketplace that would show the NFT and would also show any unlockables that come with the NFT. So if I bought that NFT, it's sitting in my wallet and it's some musician, all his songs would show in our marketplace. That way you can trade the NFT and somebody would be able to see what comes with that NFT. Really important, all our services are available via API. So our marketing and our distribution mechanism is very B2B and B2D, like developers. So we want people to actually use our API, pay us for our API, and utilize this to create some great Web3 things. I was telling you about the marquee product, the DDRM. That is actually, took a ton of work to actually do that. And we actually have a patent that's pending on that. That's really exciting. We got that back in May. And the patent has everything to do with the way that we scrape the blockchain and then create this session that decrypts the video and actually provides that to you. Really important. Our system does not require you to download an app. It's native to every browser because we actually piggyback on Apple's HLS streaming video protocol. So that's another thing. So now I want, can we put the video on? We're gonna show you this video. And I mentioned this yesterday. We've created the first ever embeddable Web3 player. So we can take any website on the internet and actually make it a Web3 venue. Can you push play on that?
Quick developer update. We have figured out how to embed our Web3 streaming player into pretty much any website on the internet. This is a partner website of ours, a regular Web2 site, no way to connect to MetaMask, no way to interact with Web3. And with a simple iframe, we can now click inside of this video. It directly fires up MetaMask. And we can connect to our systems directly through this Web2 site. So no integration is required, just purely embed a single iframe and then off to the races. Now that I've signed in and connected, I sign this authorization to decrypt the video. Once I've decrypted the video, our system captures the 0x address of the user and in return streams this video.
Going on in the reality of the current marketplace. I think the CMO brands now have an opportunity to have their own NFT marketplaces with their own fans.
As they should. And I can't wait for it.
And on their own platforms. Not deep inside Facebook, where it's
So pretty exciting stuff. And we think that this has tons of implications because we can basically create a massive sort of distribution entity for Web3. Can you put back the, yeah, perfect. Here's a couple of our projects. Sorry, guys. Can you put back the PowerPoint? There we go. So here's a, and I'll run through these quickly because we're running out of time. This is an art project that we did, a PFP project, but we added an hour video with the artist. He talks about the inception of the crypto gray man. And again, you need the NFT to unlock the video. This is really an exciting project we're doing. This is what I call the authority vertical. So we have gurus that are coming to us and they're like, look, we have huge, massive communities and we want to offer them an NFT, and the NFT would unlock a seminar or a live event or videos. And this is Mark Kohler. He does crypto tax advisory, and we are basically creating an NFT that's going to unlock a Zoom session, a 6-hour Zoom seminar. It's a live seminar with him. And that sort of opens up this whole new opportunity for us in using NFTs for web login, which is very different than our initial intention was videos and the like, but this is a whole new sort of area of opportunity for us. Here's one where we're using NFTs to unlock documents. Here's some other use cases. I want to highlight brands. We are really, really busy and focused on brands. We're going to be at NFT London next week. We're going to be doing something with Coach, the consumer brand handbag company. Brands are pouring a lot of money into this space. We have the ability to create video experiences for brands. We can measure those experiences, offer them analytics, so that it's a Web3 experience, but with Web2-like sort of data. That's huge for a CMO. We're also doing a lot in e-learning, and I'll show you a quick thing we're doing there. Of course, music, podcasts, live events, gaming. Here's some other opportunities we're doing. We're doing a crypto university project with, I can't say the name, but it's a publicly traded crypto, and you probably assess who it is, but a crypto trading entity. And we're going to do, it's basically a series of videos that get unlocked by the NFT, and then every time you finish the series, you get airdropped a completion NFT that actually opens up another series of videos. I told you about NFT London. We're doing something with surfing.com, which is now the USL. It's a new surfing league that's coming out. It's NFT unlocked videos and judging and content. Talked about Mark Kohler, and then at the bottom, should be at the top, is the Sim Dogs, which was awesome. We had that yesterday. We've already sold a couple of those. Great story from Michael. And again, we're going to add videos, and we're going to talk about the whole legal process that he's going through with AT&T. So here's the opportunity. We raised $1.2 million about 2 years ago. We actually use that money insanely frugally. I mean, we're at a platform with 1.2 million, which is crazy. We're going to raise another $2 million to basically bridge us to our A round, give us some, gas in our tank. We have about $1 million in our pipeline. About $500,000 will close this year. We've got 2 projects that are going to pay us about $500,000. So we've been talking to all sorts of entities. YouTube reached out to us 2 weeks ago. Amazon reached out to us. Initially, I was worried to talk about those guys to those guys, but now I'm realizing that they're talking to a lot of Web3 people because they want in on the space. So there's opportunity there. And here's my my contact. Again, we're looking to raise $2 million. It's a safe. It's a $20 million valuation with a 15% discount. If you guys are interested, we'd be most interested in somebody that's strategic. So if you got content or you're connected somehow with brands or an agency, that's really who we're looking for. We feel we're sort of done with the round. We have 2 pretty large entities in due diligence right now. But again, we're looking for strategics. If you've got money and you've got some ideas and you've got some connections, we'd love to talk to you. Here's my contact. And that's it. Thank you for having me. I'm sorry it went so long.
Thank you so much, Ed.